Hi, I'm Pin142, aka Taylor, and today I'm going to be talking about my biggest gaming mistakes. Uh, Before I begin, the reason why this is a little bit later than usual is because I, for hold on, uh didn't know what to talk about. Like I'm kind of getting burned out about doing these 2 videos a week, especially the gaming part. But I love doing it and I love connecting with you guys. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below because I want to know. And I thought about this idea because Smosh Games did this on their Why We're Single video, one of their Why We're Single videos. And so I was like, I'm going to talk about mine. So without further ado, I'd like to begin. Starting with one that happened when I was really young. I don't remember exactly how old I was. I was probably about 10 years old, or a little bit older than that. I have two twin cousins, and they are a little bit younger. They're younger than me, of course. And my grandma, my mom's stepdad, they uh they have they used to have the GameCube. They used to have a GameCube, and they also had a Super NES and an N64. And so one day, I was playing on the playing one of the. I was playing on the N64. I don't remember exactly what I was playing, but they were over at the house because we were having or at my grandma and my mom's stepdad's house because we were having a uh, get together, family get together. And it happened, but somehow my my two cousins got a hold of the GameCube, got a hold of the SD card for the GameCube, took it out of the GameCube, and like so that's like my biggest gaming mistake because even though it was more their gaming mistake than mine, it was still mine because I was old enough to tell them like, hey, don't do that, don't do that. But I didn't say anything, didn't know that like, oh, you take that out, you lose everything pretty much. I didn't know that. And yeah, so they took it out. I didn't say anything, so that's a huge gaming mistake for me. Second one also involves the GameCube. I don't know if you guys remember the GameCube. If you like press like buttons, like especially if you press the control stick, yeah, if you press the control stick, then like well not press it, but if you moved it around as you turned on the GameCube, you could spin the GameCube like spin the GameCube symbol around and go to like the GameCube menu. It was a really cool thing that Nintendo did, and I love them for that. I didn't realize it until like years later, but yeah, didn't discover that until like when I was around the same time that my cousins took the SD card out of the slot. But it was around that time, and I realized like, oh, this is like really cool. So I started messing with it before I even would start the game. For the I yeah, which was normally Super Smash Brothers Melee. And I remember I went in there and I went to that menu, and I swear to you, I don't know how I did this, but somehow I deleted everything, and and Super Smash Bros. Melee was in in the console, like the game, like I had the game playing, like I was getting ready to play the game, and somehow, some way, I deleted like all the progress that my one cousin had made, and like all the progress he had made in that game, all the characters he had unlocked were gone, and I I started freaking out. I'm like, no, 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 what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? And I remember telling my mom, I was like I came home and I was like, Mom, like I'm gonna have to get all those characters back from Melee before my cousin before if before my cousin comes back. And my mom's like, don't worry about that because he's probably not gonna come back because we hadn't seen him in a while. Long story, rather not get into it. But he hadn't been over for a while, so it didn't really matter. Well, I ended up deleting but I deleted all those characters, and then I was able to get some of them back, like Young Link and Dr. Mario and Mewtwo and Falco. I was able to get a Jigglypuff, but I couldn't get Roy or Marth back for some odd reason. I don't know how he got Roy and Marth. And I was able to get Luigi back. I was able to get a lot of them back, but it was just a pain in the butt to do that. And then I got all these trophies. I had all these trophies, like, because I was like the trophy queen. I cared about getting all these trophies, and I got them all. And then somehow, I don't know what happened, but somehow all my trophies were gone. And so I had to get like all the trophies I had back. Like all the trophies that I had to get them all back. And I couldn't get them all back. There were some that I couldn't get back. And I don't know what happened or how this happened, but yeah. Kids, let this be a lesson to you. If you have a GameCube, do not mess with the menu. Do not try to go and do that because you'll delete progress that you did not want to delete by accident. So don't do that. Another, this is like my final gaming mistake because I haven't really made a whole lot of gaming mistakes, but no, actually, I have two more. Two more. The next one involves the Wii. So I made the mistake of hooking my internet up to the Wii, and this isn't really like gaming per se, but I hooked it up to the Wii, and then I got on the internet channel and kept on getting on the internet channel, and somehow, some way, my internet, I'm not making this up, got hacked into. I don't know how this happened because I'm not a techie. I'm not that great with technology. I'm better at like destroying technology than fixing technology. So somehow it got hacked, and like we had this huge issue with AT&T. They were like, "You have two modems," and we're like, "No, we don't. We just have one." And they're like, "No, you have two." And it turns out someone had hacked into our internet, and so we have internet now, but it was just a pain in the butt during that time. They hacked into the internet, and it was just kind of like I kind of learned my lesson after that. Don't hook your internet up to the Wii because then your internet will get hacked, and yeah, it'll be no fun. It was no fun. Yeah. And you don't realize how much you rely on the internet until you don't have it anymore. Because there are days when like my internet's not working, and I try to get it fixed, and it just won't get fixed. And I'm just like, get internet, just come back on. And then you get so bored, and then you're like, maybe I'll watch a movie. And you're like, no, I've already seen like pretty much all the movies that I have. Oh, I'll listen to music. No, I've already listened to all those CDs that I have. All the music that I have. And you get so bored, and then you start drawing and doing other stuff. Yeah. But that's my third biggest gaming biggest gaming mistake. Not necessarily like, it wasn't necessarily a gaming mistake, but it was a mistake on my part. So I included it anyways, and it involved the gaming console. So yeah. Finally, my last one. This one is probably next to the GameCube, the second GameCube incident with me deleting like all the progress my cousin had made in Melee. This one was probably my biggest one. So I have the WWE 12 game, which I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, you should have completed that. I spent too much time like creating characters and all that I just didn't feel like completing the game. And now I can't complete the game because I went into the whole WWE universe thing, and I skipped all the way to like WrestleMania, and I'm not making this up. I skipped all the way to WrestleMania, and I somehow, some way, skipped all the way to there. Not making this up. Skipped all the way to WrestleMania because it was like the road to WrestleMania, and I didn't follow the road to WrestleMania, so I ended up making it to WrestleMania, and I only played that one match. And so because of that, I'm not able to unlock any characters unless I'm doing like the actual like not the WWE Universe Road to WrestleMania, but the other like the career Road to WrestleMania one. I'm able to unlock characters on that one, but not the WWE Universe Road to WrestleMania one. Like I am not able to unlock characters on that one. I wish I would have done that. Wish I hadn't have done that because now I'm having a hard time unlocking these characters and like some of these like attire, some of this wrestling attire that these characters wear. And it just makes me so mad that I did that. I wish I hadn't have done that. I mean, that was a huge mistake on my part. And like, yeah, I could go out and like get another Wii or use someone else's Wii to complete that, but that's not the point. The point is that I wanted to complete it all on the one Wii that I had. And so I'm like, I'm not going to do that. So I haven't completed it. And like, even if I had another Wii, and I was doing it on that second Wii, I had this conversation with my dad. My dad's like, well, why don't you just like play through the whole game on the other on another Wii? And I'm like, no, because I still can't get past that the Vader and the steel cage match with Vader. I still can't get past that match. I still can't beat him. And half of those superstars that I've wrestled, I'm like, I can't get past them. Like I can't get past them. And so yeah, it's a huge gaming mistake. Also adding on to that gaming mistake was when I created Jacob Cass. I when I was creating him, I forgot to get rid of his yin and yang tattoos on his on the back of his legs, and and it looks like ridiculous, and they won't let you recreate, like they won't let you actually like edit him, and it's like, no, I want to get rid of those tattoos. Why would you do that? I did not want yin and yang tattoos. No. So that's a huge mistake, but I haven't had like a really huge gaming mistake, but I have had some like yeah. So post in the comments below what your biggest gaming mistakes have been, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because on Monday I would be talking about my YouTube experiences, like what the issues I've been having with YouTube this past like couple of weeks, like, and because I've had a bad experience this last couple of weeks, with with YouTube, and even the last couple of months, like YouTube has like made me like really upset, because you're supposed to be there for these creators, you're supposed to be there for these people, and like it's been mostly in the comment section, and like I and it just sucks. I'm gonna go into more detail about it, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Bye!